Hi, today is April 26, 2025. Uh, Today is Saturday. Now it is at 1:30 in the afternoon in Kuala Lumpur. Now, today I'm trying to, this is actually my first live using English to explain to everyone regarding the Malaysia's My Second Home programs, MM2H. Now, if you have any issue or if you want to leave any comments, please do so. Before we start, please remember to subscribe, click like, and leave your comments below. Now, this is a live broadcast from Kuala Lumpur. Today is Saturday, April 26th. Okay, let us start with the basics for the MM2H. Now, we know at the moment we have 4 different types categories for the MM2H program. Now, the first one, the lowest requirement is for the SEZ, Special Economic Zones, and also the Special Financial Zone, which is located at Johor, the southern tips of Peninsular Malaysia. Now, the other one is the silver programs, and it's coming with gold programs and platinum program, which is the highest categories. Now, let us look at the each category, the requirements for each category. Now, SEZ, okay. Now, you only need to deposit in any banks in Malaysia, okay. Merely 65,000 US dollar for those principal applicants who are below 50 years old. Now, for those who are above 50 years old, your deposit will be greatly reduced to 32,000 US dollar. Now, with this amount, you still can withdraw half of it if you buy a property in Forest City. Now, buying a property now is a must for all categories. Okay, now for SEZ, Special Economic Zones, now it must be, you must buy a property in Forest City. At the moment, only Forest City is recognized for SEZ MM2H. So once you buy your property in Forest City, then you can apply to withdraw half of your fixed deposit in the banks. Okay, now for the silver programs, okay, silver programs, the deposit is 150,000 US dollar, and you need to purchase a property which is 600,000, or the state government or the minimum requirement for the foreigner to purchase in each state in Malaysia. So, for example, in KL, in Kuala Lumpur, now the minimum threshold for a foreigner to buy a property in KL is 1 million on your sales and purchase agreement, on your SPA. Now, in Selangor, it is 2 millions. So, between 600,000 and 1 million in KL, so the 1 million ringgit will apply. So, it is actually a 600,000 or what the minimum requirements for a foreigner, whichever is higher. Now, that will apply. Now, for the gold programs, the fixed deposit will increase to 500,000, half a million US dollar, and the whole programs is actually valid for 15 years. Now let us go to the highest category, which is the platinum. Now, the minimum amount in your deposit in your FD is 1 million US dollar, which is equivalent to about 4.4 million ringgit, and the validity of this program is 20 years. Now, let's come back to the SEZ, okay, the lowest category, the SEZ. It is a 10 years renewable, and for each category there it is all renewable. Now, but even we say it is a 10 years renewable for the SEZ, now the visa that will be given to you is still only 5 years. Now, every 5 years, you still have to go to the government department to renew your visa. Now, silver is a 5-year renewable, gold is 15 years renewable, and platinum is a 20 years program. Again, it is renewable. Now, every renewal, it will be 5 years. Let us look at the age requirements. Okay, for the SEZ, it start from 21 years old. Now, for the rest of the categories, silver, gold, and platinum, it start with 25 years old. Okay, that is the minimum age requirement. Now, like what I have said just now, for this time, the MM2H will require everyone to purchase a property. Okay, now the property amount will base on your categories. Okay, now for the silver, for the special economic zones, you can only buy in Forest City. Now, in Forest City, there's no minimum threshold for foreigner. Okay, foreigner can buy any property at any price in Forest City. So at the moment, it is about the net price in Forest City is about 450,000 ringgit. Okay, now for the silver, it is 600,000, or as stated by the state government. Now for gold, it will be 1 million ringgit, or what is stated by the state government, whichever is higher. Now for platinum, it is 2 million ringgit property at least. That is what you have to buy for platinums. Now, and then the processing fees. Now, let us talk about the participating fees first. Okay, now participating fees is 1,000 for the silver and also the SEZ. Okay, now for gold, it is a 3,000 ringgit. It is actually a one-off participating fees for MM2H. Now for platinum, it will be suddenly skyrocketed to 200,000 for principal applicants. Okay, dependents, you don't have to pay for that. Dependent, it is free for dependents. So 200,000 ringgit for platinum. Now, and the processing fees. Now, it will be 5,000 for principal applicant and 2,500 for each dependents. And let us look at the minimum stay requirement. Now, minimum stay requirement is a bit tricky. Now, as stated in the government's website, there is a 90-day stay for principal applicants who are 50 years old and below. Okay, listen very carefully. The principal applicants who are 50 years and below, you have to stay a minimum of 90 days per year. Now for dependents, okay, it doesn't matter if the dependent is 1 year old or 100 years old. Now dependents does not have these requirements. Okay, dependents can stay for 1 day, it can stay for 100 days. It doesn't really matter for dependents. Now this requirement only apply to principal applicants who are 50 years and below, 50 years old and below. Now for principal applicants who are 50 years and above, again, you do not have this requirement of 90-day stay. So it is very clear that right now there are two categories of people who do not have to meet the 90 days. Now the first one is the all dependents. You don't have to meet this requirement for 90 days. And the other one is principal applicants who are already more than 50 years old. Now let us remember, if you have any questions, remember to leave your comment below. Now let me check on, let me continue with that, continue with others requirements. The fixed deposit withdrawal allowed. Now once you purchase your property in Malaysia, okay, you can apply to withdraw maximum half of your FD from the bank. You can apply to withdraw from the bank. It doesn't really matter if you want to apply to withdraw in one shot, or you can split it into multiple withdrawal. Now that is allowed. And now to withdraw the maximum FD, you either have to purchase a property, okay, or if you have medical expenses, or you have education needs for your children. And also the fourth category is that if you have any tourism expenses, domestic tourism expenses in Malaysia, now you can submit with your proof of payment to apply for withdrawal of your FD. The maximum withdrawal will be 50%. And okay, now dependents. Okay, now the dependent age is capped at 34. After 34 years old, the dependents have to be independent, have to be apply the MM2H programs by themselves. It can no longer be your dependents in terms of MM2H family. Dependents, now for children, it could be your biological children, it could be your step-children, your adopted children. Now all that need document to prove they are your children. And now just now I mentioned that the cap for children is 34 years old. Now for the disabled children, okay, either is mentally disabled or physically disabled. Now for disabled children, of course, if you must prove that this age requirement does not apply, okay. And also you can bring your parents and parents-in-law, you can bring your sons. So one person apply the MM2H programs, you can bring 3 generations to stay, to live in Malaysia, which is 1 generation up and 1 generation down, okay. Totally you can bring 3 generations. Remember, if you have any questions, you can leave your comment below. And please click like and subscribe to my channel. Now let us take a look at the tax exemptions. Now for tax exemptions, all the amount bring in from overseas to Malaysia for this MM2H programs, it is tax exempted. So no worry about taxation issue for MM2H programs. Now renewal, now there will be a renewal fees for each people. Doesn't really matter if you are the principal applicants or the dependents. Now everyone's applying for special economic zone SEZ. The renewal fees will be 300 ringgit. For silver, it will be 1,500 ringgit. For gold, it will be 3,000 ringgit. And for platinum, it will be 5,000 ringgit for everyone, okay, principal and dependents. Okay, now I'm trying to have my live streamings every Saturday or every Sunday. Now this is my first time live streams on YouTube in English environment, English channel. and I'll try to fix a date and times for the next live stream. Okay, now today, if there's no questions, we'll stop here, and I'll see you next week. All right, bye.